Hello, my name is Jack Marshall, and I co-founded CheckText. And I'm here with my friend Sho. Sho, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, Jack, and I consent to be recorded, so you have that in on tape. And then, yes, I'm actually a real estate investor. I've been Me and my parents immigrated to the U.S. in 1993, so I grew up here in elementary school. But I got involved with like hackathons because actually my father was scammed. So recently, I there was a BU Civic Hackathon, Civic Hack 2025. And I went there. I tried to find people to invest in, product to invest in to fight against scam. And one of them referred me to you.
Well, great. Well, thanks for taking the time to talk today. And we're here to talk about online scams. They're very common these days, and I understand that your father lost some money in one of the online scams. Can you tell us what happened there?
Yeah, so I'll start, and I think a lot of people so we had COVID, and then a lot of people was like, "Oh, we're gonna die anyway. Let's take more risk." And he actually, my father, 2023, he had a heart attack, and he survived. So he was gonna take even more risk because, like, yeah, time is short. Let's do something big. And so, and then I think about Christmas time, this past year, he started investing cryptocurrency. Basically, I believe he was guided by a long lost friend who reached out to him from online and who just happened to be an attractive young lady. And they're like, the way they got involved is like, hey, I think I know your son. They always start with a very general question. And then once they have a hook in, they start looking up on your information online. For example, they're like, "Oh yeah, the Southern New Hampshire University. Your son did some project there, right? I also went there, and just you went from there." So and slowly, he's like, this is like again after many months of like developing relationship, they're like, "Hey, there's this great web platform to invest in cryptocurrency, and I'll lend you money. You don't need to invest in anything, and you can see how fast it grows." And it's a fake platform, of course. And actually, they also the reason what makes a scam so good is that they commingle it with real platform like Coinbase. So if you think about it, why would they need to transfer money using like Coinbase when their platform works? They shouldn't. But obviously, the platform they have is fake. Yes, and I can continue, or you can ask some questions if you want.
No, yeah, I guess I asked him a question. So he ended up losing quite a bit of money because they finally got him to transfer. Is that what happened?
So yeah, after months, basically, so they will show you like, oh my God, you went up. Again, this is actually based on all the scheme is very much based on real investment strategy. They're like, there are these big investors who, because I am the scammer is working in the investment platform. I before they enter their trades, I know what they're gonna do, so I'll just follow them because these are like super smart and rich people, so they know what they're doing and then I'll get you in on it because you're such a good friend. And after a while, they're like, "Oh my God, your investment strategy is so great. We should get married." Like I'm just, but I need this much money or whatever, or some part. So there's the honeypot scam and the romance scam. They basically, from my research, is that their online dark website, like a marketplace, you can buy AI softwares, fake platforms like hacking tools. Yeah, basically anything you need to scam anybody.
Yeah, I'm well aware. It's a huge, it's a whole industry, right?
Yes.
It's really crazy with different levels and stuff. But and that's a terrible story. Was any of the money ever recovered?
No, and as we talk more, so it's about $50,000. He wired it over to Indonesia, and then there's no way the bank wire form on it specifically says they are international scams. Just know once you wire this, they cannot be recovered. But the bank, there are some NGO or people say like, hey, the bank should be trained more. But the bank is not in. They don't benefit either way. You could lose all your money or like again, they're not there to stop you. It's your money to do what you want. But I think like ARP is starting to have more education programs or just tell the banker to slow down. But really the hook from some of the story I heard is so deep. If bank number one refuse to do it, the scammer will just sweet talk them and say, yeah, just transfer it to bank number two, and then they can do it. So bank number one know my father for years. They're like, oh, maybe let's slow it down. Let's think about it. And the strategy is to transfer to bank number two. They also have real local scammers here who can pick up cash, who can drive. If I was going to pick up $20,000, I'm going to drive you to pick it up, right? Uh, so yeah, we did file to FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center, the IC3, and basically on its own website, FBI says there's 3.5 billion loss in 2019, and it went to 12.5 billion in 2023, and that's just the reported cases. Many victims they feel so ashamed they never come forward, and I know that you also met other people like that.
Yeah, that's for sure. And it's a terrible story, and the financial loss is devastating. But I'm kind of curious, how much time does it take? Because it takes such a toll. Because you don't just walk away from that much money. There's probably just a tremendous amount of agony and things that your dad did.
Yeah, he still doesn't want to talk about it. I mean, this is since Christmas. So, but I believe there's a lot of denial. Also, we show him a lot of evidence, like, hey, this script you saw, like, you go online, many victims have said the exact same script they fell victim to. It's almost again, it's parallel with multi-level marketing. In my research, we met up with a family friend who lives in Myanmar, and he's like, yes, Myanmar is sort of lawless, and then they are huge office building there. They even built movie studios, so they will video chat you, and then they'll say, hey, I'm at the police station right now. Look at all the police officers in the back. We're coming ready to arrest you unless you send out this money. They'll make up story, right? Like, oh, you didn't pay IRS, traffic ticket. They have American actor, white actors ready to talk to you.
God, that's just crazy. And I know like the financial loss is devastating, and then the amount of time that you put in trying to recover or trying to find out what the truth is. But and I just have to think it takes a huge emotional toll on
Yeah,
just your father, probably the whole family. It's
yeah. It's like my mother is like, oh, why did you fall victim to a honeypot? Like, and then we're like, it's really it's basically we believe it's a loneliness epidemic. Again, AARP they have research on this. Seniors are more likely to be scammed because they are very lonely, and I think one thing that comes out of it is just, hey, please make sure you talk to your loved ones regularly, and then I would love to invest in the product, not just me. As soon as I start sharing this story, many other people was like, "Oh my God, I also got scammed, or my dad got scammed."
yeah.
So yeah, there's definitely a big need, and it's not going away because it's so lucrative. It's like
Oh,
telemarketing.
it's
Yeah.
big, and it brings you kind of to my next question. Did anybody ever get caught for this? Was there any justice?
No, so there's a secondary scam which I am on right now where they will reach out to you like, "Hey, we caught this guy in Switzerland, like, but we need more information." They basically my father's information has now been sold, but like they mix me up in it. So like I am now getting these messages about we're gonna catch this guy, but we just need your ID. And eventually from what I researched is like they need you to do a wire transfer so they can trace the transfer. And it just gets bigger and bigger, the transfer amount, and you never get any money back. Again, they will actually send somebody official looking to your door to like take the paperwork and do like let's get this bad guy. And it's a bad guy that's telling you
Oh,
again, it's just like we on the internet now, you, I are the product. Our information are being sold all the time to everywhere. Like same thing is on the dark web. Once you're scammed, you are now prime meat. Like they will contact you like, hey, this guy can be scammed. Like they know exactly how much they were scammed in the past because just like Comcast sell our data, like, hey, these are people who love this product A. Like same thing. Like, hey, this guy love being scammed. So yeah, please scam like this is worth so much. This is how much we scammed them in the past, and this is how much we're willing to sell the data for.
wow. It's just a crazy story. But thank you so much for sharing with us today. I hope this will help some other people. And I know that's one of the reasons you wanted to do it. Just if you could help anybody out there, I know you would really appreciate that. And of course, I founded a whole company dedicated to preventing this type of thing. So we both kind of share that passion. Any parting words of advice for anybody?
I think for me, it's just very useful to keep on top of it. Meaning there are new scam all the time, like just to read up on what has been scammed. For example, now travel, I would look up like, oh, the latest Thailand scam or latest Canadian scam. In Boston now, there's a speeding ticket scam, like or toll scam. You didn't pay your parking ticket, we're gonna come and like arrest you. Again, they actually call you with no accent, like Boston accent or whatever. They sound very intimidating and they will come and get you unless you pay over the phone right now.
God, it's crazy.
Yeah,
Well, thank you so much, and I really appreciate you taking the time. And I help. I think I speak for both of us when I hope this helps somebody
me
sometime in the
too.
future.
And I'm
Okay.
happy to help you with your projects too. I check out your project. It looks like it's on the right track. So thank you for doing that.
Oh, no problem. Thank you. Bye bye.
All right, take care.